What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Dr. Hammerstack, and today we have here the OPPO Reno 11 Pro 5G phone that I'm really excited to check out, as this is the first one from OPPO this year. So without further ado, we're going to go through all the key specs and features before you make your purchase decision. So yes, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Alright, so as we check out this box over here, the Reno 11 Pro does start off at 24.99 ringgit Malaysia, and now let's see what you're gonna get right off the box. So first up, we have the safety and cooling guide, of course also with the SIM injector tool. And next up, we have a nice clear phone case here. Next up, we have the Super VOOC 100-watt charger over here, with also the USB-A to USB-C cable. Alright, so here we have the OPPO Reno 11 Pro here, looking really nice with the huge camera bump. And of course, if we talk about the build and design here, it does come with a nice glass on the front and on the back. It is called the Asahi glass material over here, which is of course looking really nice and premium indeed. In terms of dimensions, we do have a 181 gram phone over here, so good weight to it. As you can see, it is quite a long phone, but it is of course coming in with a massive size over here, 6.7 inch in terms of the display. So as you can see here, very nice colors. You have your AMOLED panel, 120 Hz, HDR10+ support, 1 billion colors, 800 nits, and a peak of 950 nits. So that is all very good when it comes to display. And for the speakers, we do have a down-firing speaker only over here, no stereo speaker setup. Alright, so talking about the internal hardware over here, we do have a very powerful processor coming from a Dimensity 8200. And in terms of RAM here, as you can see, we have 12 gigs of RAM, but of course you can boost it up all the way to another extra 12 gigs of RAM to give you a total of 24 gigs of RAM, which is really insane. And in terms of storage over here, we do have 512 gigs. You don't have any micro SD expansion with this, but of course these are just all very amazing specs. And in terms of the battery over here, we do have a nice 4600 milliamps of battery, and as I mentioned before, you can pump this baby up with the 100-watt Super VOOC charger that we have over here. So it's able to give you full day usage and also very fast charging speeds. And also not to mention, we do have ColorOS 14, which is of course on top of Android 13, so we do have a lot of good features over here. So if you've been using a lot of OPPO phones, you'll feel really much at home. You have the side panel here. We also do have a lot more things you can do with the wallpapers here as well. So as you can see, if you're always on display, you can change up all your fingerprint animation, quick setting menu, and all this other stuff with your OPPO Reno 11 Pro. And also not to mention that this phone also does come with an optical scanner. So as you can see there, it works really fast. And if you go onto the face unlock here as well, boom, you're right in. One time for you guys, boom, you are right in. And last but not least, let us talk about the cameras on the Reno 11 Pro. So starting with the selfie shooter here, we do have a nice 32 megapixel f2.4 sensor, which would be able to allow you to record up to 4K at 30 FPS, and it does have your gyro, EIS, and autofocus as well. And if you switch it on to the rear cameras over here, this is where it gets really nice and fancy, because we do have a nice triple camera setup, starting with a 50 megapixel f1.8 sensor, and it does have your dual autofocus and OIS. And also we do have a 32 megapixel telephoto shooter over here, which does give you your 2 times optical zoom and dual autofocus. It's able to give you your crispier portrait shots. And lastly, we also have the ultra wide lens, 112 degrees field of view, 8 megapixel f2.2 sensor, and this phone here can record up to 4K at 60 FPS, and it does have your gyro EIS. So that is it with the Reno 11 Pro, a phone that I'm really excited to check out. And of course, let me know in the comments down below if you guys have any questions or any thoughts that you want to share with me. And if you guys enjoyed this video, do click the like and smash the subscribe button down below for more videos like this in the future. Do also follow me on my socials on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and also here on YouTube, and Dr. Hammerstack. So that is it. This is Dr. Hammerstack. I'll see you guys in the next one.